Hey guys, Collar here, bringing you set 4 of the Pro League series between Airforce Ace and Samsung Khan, and this is the game where they take the big guns out. And we have for Airforce Ace, Boxer playing, and we have for Samsung Khan, Stork playing. So the best players on both teams are going to face off. Boxer really needs to pull off a victory here. His team is down 1-2 against Samsung Khan. Boxer is the ace of his ace team, of course. He's the creator of the team, the captain of the team, and really the driving force that allows this his fledgling team to exist. Stork, on the other hand, is just the best player among a lot of champions on his team. He's recently been doing quite well in accumulating silver medals, but also accumulating a reputation as the yellow of the Protosses because he just seems not to be able to manage a championship, although he has won the World Cyber Games in '07, but to a lot of Koreans that doesn't count very much. In any case, this map is Andromeda, 4-player map, and it's a really interesting map actually, new map for the Pro League. Each base comes with a natural mineral expansion within the main base, and then a natural expansion with a Vespian gas geyser right underneath the ramp leading to the main base. So definitely a macro-heavy map, and I feel that that plays to Stork's favor a little bit, because Boxer in the last seasons of Pro League play and also in individual play has been known for his early game rushes, and really not playing that well when coming down to a long game, probably due to lack of practice, honestly, again, for these new macro-heavy maps. And we have Stork here spawning in yellow at the 7, and Boxer spawning in brown at the 5. Stork's record overall in the Pro League has been quite impressive. He's amassed a record of 85 wins to 41 defeats, whereas Boxer last year only managed to pull a record of 17 wins against 22 losses. Excuse me. And Boxer, in a lot of games, unfortunately has been cheesing himself to death. And by that I mean just trying cheese plays that fail quite consistently against players who very much suspect Boxer will pull that kind of stuff on them, and then just do that little bit of extra preparation, perhaps, getting the gateway down a little earlier, getting the spawn pool a little earlier, and just able to ward off Boxer's rush, and then Boxer is just falling economically behind in all those games. So I do hope he doesn't cheese in this game in actuality, because against a great player like Stork, a cheese just probably will not succeed, especially if because Stork is psychologically prepared for it. It's not just accept, I mean, he is psychologically prepared for a rush. And look at this, he is setting his gateway up first. On this map, I could expect him to go for a 12 Nexus, but he is going for a gateway first, which would make sense against Boxer, because Boxer is well known for his barracks rushes, his proceed rushes, and all sorts of things, which you guys have probably seen by looking through my video list. I love to cast Boxer games, but it's usually the ones where he ends up rushing and succeeding that he's called the pimpest play. Nowadays it's just unfortunate, but his rushes don't succeed as often. And looks like Boxer is not going for a fast ban either, not going for a 14C. He's going to have his barracks up first. It looks like actually he just builds his supply depot there, actually really creatively, building his supply depot and just half building it so the probe can't get into his base. Clever play by Boxer, blocking the scout there, so the probe will not be able to enter. Boxer will be able to do what he wants it to. Quite smart there. He planted it, which block chasing his and looks like he's just finished his barracks and his supply depot. Of course, in this map, you can natural advantage in your base with opening this wall. And it is, I think, right above this area, mineral lead, so once you start to take out first expansion, actually he's forced the supply. The probe was doing so much damage to TV. Like, actually, Stork actually for a Cyber Nexus, we're not going one gateway into Nexus, so perhaps still fearful, perhaps wanting to pull fast tech of home. He's gone for a Nexus core after the gate, and we'll see he's getting his for his Dragoons also. Perhaps he was going to go for some fast tech after 1 or 2 Dragoons of defense. Boxer getting factory now, and looks like Boxer will get a good count in Stork space right now. Boxer's weakest line is actually against Protoss. He's only 46% in his lifetime record against Protoss, where Stork is 62% against Terran. His best lineup is against Protoss. Protoss v Protoss. Looks like a Marine out. Boxer just chasing the probe away, and looks like the first Dragoon also out for Stork. So Boxer actually going for his command center now. We'll see if he decides to float into his mineral only or into the natural expansion, which is under the ramp. I assume it will be for the natural expansion under the ramp, though, based on the placement of the command center. and Boxer really will just have to get 1 or 2 tanks to defend his natural expansion. Looks like he does have a machine shop up for his factory, so I assume a tank's being produced there. And yeah, we should expect Stork either to be going for some fast tech or for going for an expansion right now, because he really needs to do something to ensure he has an advantage in this game and not fall behind Boxer. Looks like Boxer's researching something in the machine shop. It looks like Stork actually trying to exert some pressure on this front door here, but with only 1 Dragoon and the tank probably producing, it's not going to be able to do much. And actually Stork just backs off even before the tank arrives. Looks like the tank has arrived, so Stork just backing off, not wanting to do much with that 1 Dragoon. We haven't seen what Stork's up to in his base. Looks like actually Stork getting a second gateway and another pylon. Oh, looks like he went for a robotics facility and an observatory, so Stork's still not expanding yet. This probe might be setting up some hidden tech, actually. We'll see what this probe's doing in the corner of his base. So going for a robotics bay and going for a observatory, pretty standard play against Boxer, because Boxer is well known for going for vultures quite early. Although an early Reaver drop might be a little more effective. It is less safe. It looks like Stork is going to be setting up a pylon in the corner of his base, and we see here inside this picture-in-picture view, the first-person view for Boxer. Boxer is going to set his expansion, set his command center's natural expansion rather, with the gas. And on this map, really, you have the option to go for a lot of macro before you have to attack, because you will be able to get 3 bases total. And I think that benefits Terran in the longer game, if Terran can survive in the early game, because the Terran can really do a lot of damage off of 3 bases and be able to push out, while the Protoss player is really forced to expand more across the map, and the other expansions of the map are not so easy to defend. There's one large expansion in the center, and a couple, and of course you have the other mains at the other corners. Looks like Boxer getting missile turrets around his base. Perhaps he has an idea that this that a Reaver drop is going to come, or a dropship is going to come, and Stork actually getting his Nexus at his natural expansion now. Stork is not Reach at all, and Reach is not Stork. They're very different Protoss players, actually. Stork's Observer actually might not be able to get in so easily, because Boxer has smartly put a lot of turrets around. And actually, the first Observer gets killed by the turret, so poor micro by Stork there, losing the first Observer. You really need as much intel as possible against a player like Boxer. And now Stork going for a double expand, getting both of the expansion nexuses, and going for a Citadel of Adun. I don't see what he's put in that hidden pylon in the corner of space. I don't think they've shown it yet. Boxer also getting a second command center. I feel that Boxer's economically a little bit ahead, actually, at this point, because he's gotten his expansions earlier, and Terran, when it does that, really has an economic advantage against Protoss. Given these positions, though, I think drops or carriers could prove very critical on this map, because of the sort of dead space in between the 2 bases at the 6 o'clock position. The Protoss player really can and use the air quite effectively, and Boxer actually smartly getting an early armory and an academy up, so I could be expecting some Goliaths up for Boxer. That would make sense against either drops or carriers, which of course Stork is well known for, and which Flash has defeated quite solidly in the past. Stork unfortunately losing the Flash twice recently in the OSL finals and the GOM TV Star Invitational finals, both times getting second place to Flash. Looks like Stork's actually setting up another Nexus, getting a little greedy, setting up an expansion at the 9 o'clock position, and I think that is a mineral only. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I'm actually going to check that right now. Yeah, actually, I'm not sure what it is, but anyway, Boxer looks like he's